Welcome back to the show here. You're just tuning in to our Saturday edition of Summit Sunrise. Joining me in the studio now is Doyle Richmond of the Real Estate Group. Good morning, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Well, it's good to see you. This is your first winter interview. You feel excited about it? You feel that buzz in the air, that winter is here?
Yeah, just kind of talking about people going out there and getting their first turns in there.
Getting their early season turns.
Cars coming into Keystone as I was leaving Keystone to come over here.
And it's a big deal, and this is the first weekend, too, for Summit County that we've had all 5 areas open. So there's a lot of different options for skiing and riding right now, as well as just, outdoor recreating.
Yep, exactly.
Which was one of the reasons that makes Summit County so excellent and also so awesome to live here, or whether you're a second homeowner or a primary homeowner. I mean, you've been here for 20 plus years or 30 plus years. You've been here for a while.
God,
I don't want to put too many years on.
Another decade.
Did you? Okay.
I've been putting on this new face cream on and everything. I thought I was
it's working
younger.
for you. No,
20 years.
20 years. Okay, thank you. But in that amount of time, there's something that keeps you and your family here. I mean, it's home, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, like you just hit upon, and I think it's no mystery to the people that come up and visit. I mean, a lot of people discover Summit County because of skiing, but then they really realized how many activities that we well know throughout all the other seasons. And this has been a Indian summer. We had a great October for people that like the outdoors and changing the colors. But hopefully the white stuff comes and it comes hard, and we get a big skier this year.
And at least at the upper elevation, we have seen some pretty good conditions right now. And down in town, the roads are clear. I mean, for me, I think this is great. I'm liking the 50-degree weather for a weekend, and then we can still. Exactly. I think this weather is pretty awesome. But and it stays like this. I mean, throughout most of the year. Of course, January gets pretty cold, but hopefully we are getting the snow, like you said, and we have a great winter season. Does this make, though, a good time as we ramp into the winter season, a good time to shop for homes?
Yeah, there's Dave and I have been working with a number of people that are in that, kind of final decision period where they're making purchases. People, I was just showing some lots yesterday to some people, some special locations, and trying to put a potential deal together there. We're wrapping up a great deal that's on the river, big house. So a lot of people, are trying to buy the real estate before the ski season really kicks off. And it depends on what you want to say that, but we got the big holiday season of Christmas and New Year's, and that's gigantic typically for us, for the visitors. But I think this time of year there's people looking at property. It looks like they're scanning through the Keystone site and kind of showing the various areas and the various price points, and
a lot of different products that you can find in the county. It isn't just big homes. And of course, if you want to find that, those are available. But you can find the studios and the one bedrooms that are ski in, ski out at a pretty surprisingly affordable price for a resort community.
And they just clicked over to my website, which is doylerichmond.com, and they're showing different areas, and you can do a quick search like there, and you can pick up whatever area you're looking at, whatever category of bedroom count and whatever price range. It's gonna kick up all the listings, not just our listings, but everyone else's listings. And I think that's the key, is that people today are on the web, and they're looking at properties, and they're going through the websites, whoever they are, Realtor.com, Trulia, Homes.com. There's a host of different sites that people go on, and Dave and I do a tremendous amount of advertising out there to try to have people contact us so that we can answer their questions. And that's the bottom line. It's any potential buyer, whether they're buying a $100,000 property, which is a big purchase.
Yes.
$100,000, $200,000, those are big money.
Yeah.
And it's $1 million purchase. I mean, it is a big purchase, and they want to be educated, and they want to know that they bought the right property for the right reasons.
Absolutely. And that which alludes, though, to the fact that they should contact you, though, as well. It's great to look online, use that quick search tool, but if you wanted the advanced search, you ought to give this guy a shout, because you are knowledgeable. You've been in the county for so long. You know those different things that a website can't necessarily tell you. So if somebody's looking for something specific, like, Doyle, hey, I want to find this type of lot, or I want to find this type of unit, and I'm not seeing anything that quite matches that criteria, you can still help them.
Yeah, that's a great segue. I mean, Dave and I have put a number of deals together. So the property might not be on the MLS.
Right.
Might not be officially listed. We have several of those situations. Usually about 5, 6, 7 of those happen a year, where someone says, I just can't find that right property, Doyle. I'm looking for this, and that. And Dave and I know a whole host of sellers that might not be willing to sell right now, but have also told us, hey, you find someone, we're willing to put a deal together. We call those one-party transactions. So we help facilitate a lot of things, deals that don't really, people didn't know really existed out there. And I think what you're kind of leading up to, the key is, whether it's us or someone, you need to know someone that knows the market really well, knows, can help educate you, has a big connection out there with a lot of different people, and can put those things together. It makes you feel good about it, because anyone can say, okay, I'll just buy this property, but I mean, most people are, again, making a very educated decision.
To reiterate your point that you said you want to be comfortable, because it is such a large purchase. Anytime you're making any kind of home purchase, whether from $100,000 to multi-million dollar, I mean, that is a big purchase for anybody. So you want to feel like you made the right decision when it comes signing day on closing.
And we think that Dave and I usually have a very good portfolio of listings out there. We're not partial just to our sellers, but we think that we've done an excellent job educating our sellers and having our sellers understand this is what's going on with the market. If you want to make a sale in this type of time frame, this is what's going on over here. So we believe that our listings are extremely priced well, and if people do go on the website, there's a section called featured properties, and those happen to be our listings. And we've been very fortunate over the years. Dave and I, we average about selling our own listings about 30% of the time. One, that means people are contacting us because they think that our product is good out there that we have for sale, excuse me. But two, we're making sure that those buyers get a chance to see those properties. But we also realize buyers are very, sophisticated, got to this point of their life. I mean, they're going to see if we're only showing our properties. And so that's the reason why we sell a lot of other brokers' properties too. I mean, we're all out here together in the brokerage community, working together and finding the right properties for people.
All right. And then the last statement, though, tell us real quick about the inventory in the county. Are there still opportunities, good opportunities for people?
I think that's another great thing to kind of end us up. I think people say, well, did I miss the boat? Did the market already do this?
Right.
And the good thing is this: the activity has gone up throughout Summit County the last couple of years. We're certainly not at the activity that we experienced back in 2007, 2008, which is the height of the market. But we're also creeping up, in prices. So we're seeing a very good increase in level of activity, and just kind of a steady increase in the prices. So no one's really missed out from a buyer standpoint. And interest rates, as everyone knows, are extremely low still. And most people realize that at some point the government is going to be forced to push up the interest rates. We're facing inflation times at some point, and real estate has always been a great purchase during inflationary times. So there's a lot of things going right for us, and I think at the bottom line is the people are going to use these properties and enjoy them, but there's also potential to make some decent money in these properties.
Again, if you're interested in finding out what is out there in the county real estate-wise, you can check out that website, DoyleRichmond.com, and it's that easy with some great search tools on there again, and you can find a lot of local listings and just kind of get a feel for what what the kind of products go for what price, and then why is this priced differently in this area of the county, because something in Silverthorne may be priced differently in Breckenridge, even though they're comparable
and there's great. I mean, and we do a ton of business in Keystone, but we've helped people. We just finished up with someone all through Breckenridge and through Frisco and Silverthorne. So we have listings in different places. We go throughout the entire county, and you just hit a great point. I mean, there's a lot of people who love Frisco. It's not a quote-unquote ski resort, but there's a lot of pluses about Frisco, for example.
Yeah, I love it too. I call it home. Anyway, we're going to take another break. Doyle, always good to see you.
Thank you
Thanks
very
for coming
much
in here this morning. We're going to take another break, and more Summit Sunrise to come after this, so don't go anywhere.